I want to talk about Project 25. Um, right now, the news that you see out here today, um, a lot of it is just this goes right past Project 2025, and it's really jacked up because I think the Heritage Foundation, which is like a think tank, and it's something that's been around for many years, and it's had incredible influence in very ways I don't think many people know about. Um, for almost a document that's like almost 1,000 pages, you know, a lot of this stuff was well thought out. I mean, from what I've learned, like 70 people created that document, and there's an ideology that says personnel is policy, and how Donald Trump has hired a considerable amount of people that was from the Heritage Foundation to his administration. Now, a lot of people are upset about things like inflation, the cost of things, and tariffs, and that's like the big thing. You see agencies and certain institutions that the government has had for like a major, well, I say it's for a very extended period of time, and I wonder if some of that stuff is like very intentional. You know, I think the people at the Heritage Foundation want to reshape or reform or recreate America. You know, that's what I think that is. They want to recreate it, and there's other think tanks that are out there, but have different goals or different objectives or missions of what they're trying to achieve. And for a long time, I don't think the very public, um, we don't do that anymore. I know that the Black Panther Party, uh, they had like a think tank, you know, on how they wanted certain types of things of certain kinds of people. If they would have had more heads, I think it would have been looked a little bit different. And certain things or certain areas in which we live our lives would be um, incredibly different, you know. Um, but I don't know. I think the talent is already here. I don't know. Do we want to be a Democrat? Do we want to be a Republican? Do we want to be a Christian? I mean, from what I've seen, um, I don't know. I mean, I think the public, I think we commoners are working class. I think there's a lot of bright people in our, I guess, class group, I would suppose. We're not necessarily elite, we're not necessarily rich, but there's talent here, Um, you got some influencers, that's out here. Of course, I don't think they have a full understanding, or people that do a lot of commentary or do a lot of streaming work. Their influence is felt. Um, Ability to draw crowds of people, but I feel like that's not really utilized. I don't think the ideology is very sound to where everybody can get on board. And I think the idea, at least from my perspective, is that you do want to have all fingers, at least, well, all these different types of talents, or all these forces, all these people in one hand. You want to make a fist with them, and you want to aim at I guess, a particular path or future. And I think that's pretty much the gist of it, really. Like, what do you want the future to look like? From what I've seen right now, I don't think I want it in the hands of the people that created Project 2025. Um, I've only skimmed kind of through it. I didn't go all the way through, like many people out here, or someone had never even read it at all. And I found out that it's a considerable amount of it's a considerable number of people who haven't even gone through it, like from front to back to completion. You know, um, yeah, and that's pretty much it.